Okay. Good evening, namaste, and yali ho. Welcome to every live session on the eve of Gandhi Jayanti. I am Sushmita Chakravarti, CPS Ghatlodia, hosting this session, and once again, welcome you all to our FB Live. Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. Do you know who said these lines? Yes, you are right. The famous quote was given by Mahatma Gandhiji, our Rashtrapita Bapu. Bapu was a person who led a simple and disciplined life. He was the model of truth, right way of living, non-violence, respect for elders, freedom, and striving for it, which inspired the future generations. He was an example of honesty, truth, determination, and a fearless person. He always taught people to forgive those who commit wrong and speak harshly. Young Indians can learn how to start forgiving people who do wrong and misbehave with you. Gandhiji was a great proponent of simple food and disciplined life. Today, we will discuss and analyze the life of Gandhiji, inspiration for future generations. Yes, today's FB Live is all about Gandhiji's life analysis. After the death of Gandhiji, who had given whole life to this nation and sacrificed his family too, we will see the quality or the characteristics of Gandhiji from his life incidents. Today, we have students, representatives of CPS Ghatlodia, who have been inspired by Gandhiji's life. They have adapted and implemented in their own life. Let me introduce them. Ms. Aisha Dhorajia, Master Soumya Paliwal, and Ms. Harishka Shah. These students have felt difference in their behavior just by looking at some incidents of Gandhiji. And here they want to share their views in front of you. Honesty and self-control. These two qualities were most prominent in Bapu since his childhood. Soumya Paliwal wants to share his thoughts with you, and also he wanted to share his own experience in life with you. Now over to Soumya Paliwal.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me the opportunity to share my feelings and thoughts about honesty and self-control. I learned it from one of the childhood incidents of Mahatma Gandhi. When Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was studying in school, he was very shy. As soon as the school bell rang, he collected his books and hurried home. Other boys chatted and stopped on the way, some to play, others to eat. But Mohan always went straight home. He was afraid that the boys might stop him and make fun of him. One day, the inspector of schools, Mr. Gills, came to Mohan's school. He read out 5 English words to the class and asked the boys to write them down. Mohan wrote only 4. Mohan wrote 4 words correctly, but he could not spell the 5th word, kettle. Seeing Mohan's hesitation, the teacher made a sign behind the inspector's back that he should copy the word from his neighbor's slate. But Mohan just ignored his sign. that he should. The other boys wrote all the 5 words correctly, but Mohan wrote only 4. After the inspector left, the teacher scolded him. I told you to copy from your neighbor, he said angrily. Couldn't you even do that correctly? And everyone started laughing. As he went home that evening, Mohan was not unhappy. He knew he had done the right thing. What made him sad was that his teacher should have asked him to cheat. This incident inspired me deep into my heart, and I am in a continuous process in developing these qualities in me. I am very much hurt when I find my surroundings they become weak in front of some attractive offers, and to achieve it, they are ready to be dishonest. But as said by Gandhiji, to bring changes in the world, first change yourself. These words of Gandhiji I had implemented in my life. Recently, just soon after my PT1 exams, my parents were out of the town and I was alone at home. I was enjoying my independence, but accidentally, I broke the flower pot while playing with the ball. Initially, I was scared and wanted to hide this incident from my parents just to avoid scolding from them. The same night, they came back and I accepted my mistake about the broken flower pot. Instead of scolding me, my parents appreciated me for my honesty to accept my mistake. This incident makes me realize that honesty is the best policy for any solution to the problem. With that keeping in my mind, I follow and now hand over to you, ma'am.
Very true, Soumya. It is better to change our life, and honesty is the best policy for each every solution of the problem. One can change himself and can slowly bring the changes among the people in the society. Now, Miss Hanishka Shah would like to share what inspires her from the life of Gandhiji. Over to Hanishka now.
Yes, ma'am. I'm eager to express myself on equality. In year 1893, an incident took place. It happened when Gandhiji was traveling through train towards the Pretoria at night, South Africa. As he was traveling by train in the first class compartment, suddenly a white man boarded the train. He came in the first class compartment and forced him to leave the first class compartment and told him to go in the luggage car, even if he had the first class ticket. When the train stopped at the next station, the man called a guard and Gandhiji was kicked out of the train. This incident introduced the cruel racism to Gandhi. Then, Gandhiji raised the voice against the discrimination in the name of racism. Gandhi implemented strategies of passive resistance to protest against these policies. He propagated the philosophy of Satyagraha there and propelled the country towards a no class or ethnic discrimination society. In no time, Gandhi became the leader of the South African Indian community. After 7 years of protest, he negotiated a compromise agreement with the South African government. We should be fearless to raise voice against any kind of discrimination. We should treat every citizen equally. A poor child should be empathized as a human being. I treat everyone equally. I do not promote racism in any way. This is necessary to me as everyone has a right to live a good life and get education. Now, I would like to share an experience which recently happened to me. Once, I was walking through the street towards my home. As I was going, I saw a person who had trouble in crossing the street. He was handicapped and looked that he was from lower economic section. Without thinking, I helped him in crossing the street. At last, he was obliged and thanked me. Then he said that as he was very poor and his clothes are dirty, no one was ready to help him. I felt that it was unfair to him. At the same time, I was happy and content within me. This incident realized me the poor section in the society are human beings and they also need support from the society. But the inequality between poor and rich in the society has to be ended. Thank you.
Very good, Hanishka. I really appreciate your effort you have given to just helping the poor person. I now I have call about Aisha Dorajia, who has learned some trait of Gandhiji. She has implemented it fearlessly, no matter what others think about her. Let's listen to her and find what inspired her to do so.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me an opportunity to speak about the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. His daringness, leadership quality, determination, nonviolence, and stick with truth influenced more than 60,000 people to join in this movement. This made me think about this person who was a very simple man, but the whole nation was tied up in the thread of Gandhiji's word. Dandi March was the movement against the salt law. Starting in 1835, when provinces in India became under British rule, the British imposed a tax on Indian salt and many salt laws, which made it difficult for Indian people to buy salt. Indians cannot produce, collect, or sell salt due to the laws. Gandhiji found these laws very unfair and organized a salt march from Ahmedabad to the Sea of Dandi. It started on 12th March 1930 and it took them 3 weeks to reach Dundee. Then he launched the civil disobedience movement against the British. Gandhiji and 80,000 people were jailed for that. But the British eventually invited Gandhiji to London to discuss about the reforms of India. Gandhiji's Dandi March got wide news coverage and proved to be a turning point in the history of India's independence movement. It was one of the reasons for Indian freedom in 1947, and by doing such a simple act, Gandhiji proved that such small crystals of salt can shake the British Empire. Standing for our rights and leadership quality inspired me a lot, which I am trying to adapt in my life. Many times, I guide my classmates not to disturb the class in between the lectures. I am appreciated by my teachers for this leadership quality. Sometimes I point out to my elders if they are making mistakes in talking or in action. I get negative as well as positive comments for this, but never mind it. I know one has to raise the voice against the illegal act. Then why not from home itself? I use these qualities in my life. This is how I tried to be like him during the lockdown. It was the time when curfew was paused during the first wave. The sweepers of society were not coming and the playground was too messy and dirty. I asked everyone to clean it up, but everyone refused. So I started cleaning it using shovel and I uprooted the weeds. Soon everyone came and asked me what I am doing, why I am doing this work. I will get dirty. I said that I can take bath afterwards and continued my work. They watched me for a while and soon other kids joined me and within an hour the playground was clean and everyone praised me for my initiative taken as a leader. Thank you.
Well said, Aisha. And I really appreciate you have taken the initiative. Really, it is a quality of a leadership because initiative, taking a first step of doing any good things, it is really an first step to become a leader of the country. Now, here we come to the end of the session. Before ending this session, I thank all of you and my dear students who have joined today. Gandhiji is not only a freedom fighter, he himself is a teacher of moral values. His life is open book. Learn from his life and be a good human being and a responsible citizen of the country. Thank you.